Candace Michelle here with monthly tarot for October 2018, and the zodiac sign for this spread today is Taurus. Whoop whoop, Taurus. Taurus is also an earth sign. So we're gonna go ahead. We're going to get started with our spread today for Taurus for the month of October 2018. And the first card in our spread today is the Judgment card. That card goes along with the first question on our spread, which is, what are my previous events or feelings that have recently come to pass? The Judgment card is known as the karmic card. You sow, so you shall reap. The results of this seed you have previously planted and your past efforts are now being rewarded. As a card depicting resurrection, it indicates renewal and revival. Dormant matters coming back to life. With the Judgment card, it is possible to make a new start, but it is important to take stock before positively moving forward again. There is a general feeling of rejuvenation and health matters show improvement. This card represents a time to be happy with new beginnings afoot. This represents, in our spread today, the feelings or events that have recently come to pass. So for Taurus, in the past couple weeks, what you have planted is now starting to reap. Something that you may have lost touch with is now reconnecting within you, and it's time to make things positive, move forward. It's just a new start. So you have this overall sense of this wide-eyed wondered feeling, rejuvenation, where you feel reconnected again with something or someone. So that's what has been happening with your previous events or feelings that have recently come to pass. The next question in our spread is, what is currently happening in my present situation? And that card is the Five of Cups. When the Five of Cups is drawn, it shows that you may be experiencing feelings of disappointment. Others may have let you down, or you feel in some way betrayed. You may be recounting previous actions with some regret at how things have turned out, either due to your own actions or those around you. Perhaps a loved one or trusted friend was not all you had hoped them to be. For this reason, this card can sometimes indicate the loss of a friendship and the natural process of grieving emotions that accompany such an event. Due to the emotional feelings that surround you, your logical mind is presently clouded. So be aware that at this stage, the realities of the situation cannot be fully understood nor appreciated, while the emotional process is being experienced. In this card, there are 3 cups that are spilt over, and I want to show you guys this in the image, if you can see it. There we go. And the 3 cups are right down here that are spilt over. Okay. Those cards that are spilt over indicate that there are still positive factors that which you have not yet seen as you focus is currently held upon, at which time you feel you have lost. So even though those 3 cups are spilt over, there is an aspect that gives hope within that situation. It is important that the context of this coincide with the rest of your reading today, so that it indicates that the situation can be healed. So even though you feel that you're going through this struggle and that you can't really make the connection between friendship and you feel that everything is lost, there is hope at the end. There is still a chance that everything can be healed and mended. It shows that it leads to something new and better ahead. Please consider care with this card, for I have known many occasions where it appears that all was lost, and yet it only represents a temporary situation. So the struggles that you're having within your friendships at this current time is only temporary. It will solve and resolve itself. So just keep that in mind, and that is the card that is covering what is currently happening in your present situation. The next card in our spread today is associated with the next question: what can I expect to be revealed to me in the weeks ahead? That card is the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Sorry guys, just give me a quick second. All right, here we go. So you can expect to be revealed to you in the weeks ahead that material gain and the beginning of successful endeavors are going to bring you good financial rewards. So this would be an excellent time for you to look to start a new business venture. So this will be revealed to you in the weeks ahead. It can also signify that documents that held material importance, such as company accounts, education certificates or diplomas, marriage contracts, inheritance documents, such as wills, bank accounts, or house deeds. So those might be coming to you. You might be expecting them, you might not be expecting them, but just be on the lookout for them. It also means that an important letter might be coming your way, and this letter has nothing to do with monetary gain. So be on the lookout for that as well. And there could be a lump sum of money coming your way, or a gift, or an inheritance if you guys had previously just recently gone through a loss of a loved one. So that is what's coming up with what you can expect to be revealed to you in the weeks ahead. The next card in our spread today is: what do I need to be mindful of when it concerns my health and well-being? And that card is the Seven of Wands. Your ideas or beliefs may be challenged significantly for you to feel the need to defend your position. While you may meet with oppositions, the Seven of Wands indicates that you can win through any situation and overcome any obstacle that's put before you. To do so, you need to remain calm and have confidence in yourself and possess the courage to stand up for what you believe in. So, this has to do with your health and well-being. And pretty much that goes back to you can overcome any situation. So if you're about to receive any kind of news that is involving your health, just keep in mind that you have this, you got this, and you can overcome this. That throughout this whole process, you need to remain calm and you need to have confidence in yourself. You need to know all the way down to your core that you are a very strong and confident person, Taurus, that anything that life throws at you is only an obstacle, and all obstacles can be overcome. It just takes willpower and drive. So for your health and well-being, just have your confidence, find your fire within you that sparks that, not arrogant, but confident, humble self that you know that you have deep down within you. The next question in our spread today is, what are the next steps needed to move forward in my career to become successful? That card is the 9 of Wands. And that card is reversed. The card, the 9 of Wands, reversed, stands for a person putting their final reserves of energy into maintaining, guarding, and supporting whatever it is they've built. There is the temptation to surrender, to give up, but if you just hold on, they will succeed. It's almost over. This might be coming in the form of energy that you either are not having enough energy for the last little bit, the last hurrah, that you feel that it's important to make yourself aware to others, that you feel like you're putting all your energy into it. It's like having all your eggs in one basket. And when you do that, sometimes it drains your energy. So you need to find how to deal with this. And realize that maybe putting all of your effort and all your energy into it isn't worth it. It's not going to help you in the long run when it comes to becoming more successful in your career. That maybe you just need to hold out a little bit longer for everything to naturally click and come together, to piece itself together. So what this card in this reading is representing to you, Taurus, is don't speed up, don't rush the process. Let it happen naturally. Because when you let it happen naturally, you save your energy and you don't feel so exhausted. When us as people tend to rush through things, it takes a lot of our energy away from us, making us feel drained, and overwhelmed. So definitely be mindful not to get so excited or wrapped up into something that you're wasting and using all of your energy and putting all your efforts and all your eggs into this one basket. You need to naturally let it expand, naturally let it happen, naturally let it come to you so that everything flows together in a smooth stream. And that is what is next on your steps needed to move forward in your career to become successful. The next card in our spread is the 6th card. And the question for that is, in what direction is my love life headed in for the weeks ahead? That card is the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups, the 3 of Cups. So this 3 of Cups is reversed as well in your reading. And this is for the direction your love life is headed for the weeks ahead. It says celebration, sisterhood, joy is the typical meaning of the 3 of Cups. But when you reverse it, it means that everything is loose. It's not all where it's supposed to be. Kind of like a celebration gone sour, where people are pitting against each other, people are becoming jealous. It's harmful rather than loving. So for the weeks ahead, with your love, this doesn't refer to the love of a partnership, the love of a marriage. This refers to the love of a family member. And sometimes with families, we don't always see eye to eye on things, and we become in a state of quarreling. And that's what's going to happen in the weeks ahead with you, especially with your siblings. There's going to be a quarrel of some kind between you and your brothers or your sisters. And this may also go back to what has recently passed. It could be that this is over the loss of a loved one, maybe a will that came through. And so it's kind of in a stressful situation where you and your siblings are kind of like quarreling and not getting along at that point. So that is what you have to look forward to in the weeks ahead for the direction of your love life. And when I say love life, I'm not just referring to like your husband or your boyfriend or your fiance or your wife or your girlfriend. I'm referring to the love life in general, meaning all love that you have that's over-consuming for everyone. The next card in our spread is going to be the card of 7. And the question that is referred to with this card is, what are my challenges and warnings for the weeks ahead? This is card 7. And this is the King of Cups reversed. So I'm seeing a lot of reverse cards in your spread for the month of October, Taurus. Yes, lots of reversed cards. Just keep in mind that when you have reverse cards, it doesn't always mean exactly what you think it means. Sometimes the reverse meanings are actually more positive than the positive meanings. Okay, so with the King of Cups, and this refers back to the question of challenges and warnings for the weeks ahead, it says that the king usually treats his followers like family. His kingdom is like a neighborhood. He knows everyone's names and problems. No one is too small or low. He cares for and about everyone all the same. He will make great sacrifices to help them, and everyone loves him back. He is the ultimate loving father, afflicting fierce loyalty. People will do anything rather than risk disappointing him. With the King of Cups are seen in reverse, we have a man who has expressed emotions and is far too charismatic. He will hear nothing bad said about his family. They do no wrong, and even if they do, he will forgive them. So pretty much what this card is boiling down to, and the challenges and warnings for the weeks ahead, is that you have this masculine type of person in your life, and everyone around him loves him. Like, they're so drawn to him. Like, they love all of his attributes, but the downfall is that he's a family man. And it doesn't matter what his family does to him, he still has this overabundance of love for them. So they could mess up 100 times and he's still going to forgive them because he has this unconditional love for them because they're his family. But when you talk bad about his family, he's going to defend them. And sometimes that could be a challenge for you, because even though you may be right on your stand of the point that you're trying to get across to this person, doesn't necessarily mean that they're willing to listen. So just keep that in mind for challenges and warnings for the weeks ahead, that this person that you're trying to get through to has this overwhelming love for their family. So just kind of be careful on how you approach the situation instead of going and making the wrong word choices with this person, because if they feel that you're offending their family, they will argue with you. They will stand up for their family. The next question in our spread is something I need to let go of to move forward in the weeks to come. Excuse me. That card is the Ten of Pentacles. So a struggle that you need to let go of to help you move forward in the weeks to come is about finances and family stability. Home and family security is central to the Ten of Pentacles. Its properties are also indicated that it particularly tends to refer to the family home. This card shows that material purpose being passed through the generations, so through should be given to ensuring that wills, trusts, and insurance policies have been written in good order and up to date. Inheritance can also be indicated with this card. It can represent large sums of money and an increase in finances, but should always be read in context with the other cards and its proximity. The lovely card shows the satisfaction of feeling settled and materially secure. So, what I'm getting from this card for you, Taurus, for the month of October, and in general in this spread, there is a big thing that has just happened in your guys' lives where you have lost someone or something. Because it goes on to talk about a lot in your reading about wills and inheritances. A lot of struggles are going to come to you when it comes to dealing with some of the aftermath of losing a loved one when it comes to an inheritance or a will. Lots of families tend to have disagreements, and lots of families tend to become more agitated and irritated with other people, and they kind of let their ego get in the way. For example, they're like, no, this is mine, and they have this overwhelming sense that they're owed something, when in reality it's not like that. When we lose a loved one, are not owed anything. Anything that is left or given to us is a gift. So I need you guys, Taurus, to keep that in mind and to try to stay humble through this whole process, where you need to let some of the anger and the sadness and the frustration go when it comes to your family and your loved ones. Because what you need to understand, Taurus, is everyone grieves and everyone handles those situations in different ways. They may be feeling overwhelmed and sad and just overall in the grief process and may not know how to show those emotions correctly. So it tends to come off with fighting and what's mine and what's not mine, and it's just a really emotional time for you guys, Taurus. And this recently passed in the weeks of that have led up to this point. And so now you're dealing with the family matters after. And sometimes it's not pretty, but what we need to try to remember in this whole process is that we need to stay humble. We need to not forget about the love and the compassion that we had for the person that we've recently lost. And sometimes that's hard when you're dealing with family members, because sometimes family members are so stuck in their emotional moments that they forget about the love and the compassion that they have for family. And that's pretty much the general sense of the reading that I'm getting for the month of October for you Tauruses, is that sometimes we need to have a little bit of compassion when it comes to our family members. Even though they may not be treating us right in the moment, they definitely will understand and appreciate you being humble to them in that specific emotional time of need. So that's pretty much it for the reading for the month of October for Taurus. And if you guys liked this tarot spread and you liked my readings, please subscribe to my link below, and you can either like me or follow me on Facebook, which I'll put my details for Facebook in the description below. And I will be back again next month for November for another reading. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.